Hello everyone and welcome to another layout update. I'd first of all like to start by saying thank you for 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Your support is absolutely amazing, and I do apologise as always for the lack of updates that do come. So the fact that 1,000 of you, or over 1,000 of you now, are actually interested in the model railway means so much to me, and it actually drives me on to, get a bit more done. And there is actually a massive update at the moment. I've kind of, in a way, taken 3 steps back to take, like 4 forward or whatever. So hopefully this is the final change and we can crack on and start getting on with the scenery from here. So let's start over in what was the station area. Now, I decided to get rid of the station. I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with the layout of it, how crammed in it was and stuff like that. So I've basically done a switch of the TMD area and the station. Now the station is now on the other side of the layout and the TMD area has come over to here. It's significantly shrunk, but I think it works so much better this way. As you can see here, the new track plan is 2 main running tracks, like we had before. Obviously we had the 4 loops, but we've got 2 now, and then just simply 4 little sidings off of a crossover point for the TMD area. This area at the front here gives me plenty of room for buildings and little like bits of scenery that I can add in, and then over the back I've still got the passing loop, which links the top layer and the bottom layer. The reason why I decided to do this is literally, do you know what, to be honest, I just wasn't happy with it. It was, like I said, it was all crammed together. The idea of having 2 baseboards, I had another baseboard across here, didn't I, and it blocked it off. And you wasn't really going to see much in the station, so I decided to get rid of it and actually, open the area up. And overall, I'm just very, very happy with it. At the moment, I've just painted all the baseboards in white primer. This will just seal it for when I add any glue to it and various things like that on the gravel. I don't want it to do any damage to the MDF. It probably won't, but it's better to be safe. And also, I'll cover it in a brown coat. So if there's any gravel, holes in the gravel, you won't see the colour of the MDF. You'll see the colour of, obviously, brown, and it will look like dirt. So like I said, there's 2 main running lines. They both have access into it. There's a crossover point below the class 60 here, and that links the up track obviously into the TMD, and then there's simply just a run in to another crossover point into the engine shed, and then over this side we've got 2 sidings again for the refueling point. This area has changed as well. I had 2 tunnel fronts. I now only have 1. I had to extend it, and this still isn't finished, but it's just kind of the concept I'm going to go for at the moment. I'm not really a huge fan of this walling anymore, but I'm going to keep it because why take even more up? It actually looks pretty good, but I just like to have a go at like scratch building my own walling and various things like that and be a bit more experimentative. So looking over to the station area, I still kept the same track plan as, to curve into the middle of the baseboard and then curve back out. I really like that feature. I think it's just better than a straight line, and it gives a little bit more character to the layout. I've managed to squeeze in 4 lanes, but I've gone for a bit of a different, design when it comes to the platforms. I've gone for the standard, a track to the left and the right, but then I've gone for a middle lane and actually a platform to the right of that. And the reason why I've done this, I just decided, it saves a little bit of space on the passing loop because you don't have a platform inside a platform, and I didn't really like how I had it over the other side with the platform in between the 2 tracks. I know I've done it with this one, but when you have a middle lane there, it actually opens it up a little bit, and with that track empty, it makes it better for like filming and stuff like that. I managed to recycle the old platforms as well, which was good. I can use them. I just need to adapt them a little bit and then add them on to the end of the loops here. And then also running off of this track here, we have 2 more sidings. Now this is going to be a little like passenger train, like EMU sidings. I've got a couple of networkers, southeastern ones, and I'm just going to store them in here. Obviously it doesn't have to be massively long, but if I just store a couple in here, put like a walkway and a couple of buildings, and really build it into the town scene, it will look pretty good, I think. So yeah, that's where we are on the layout. I know I've taken loads of steps back, but hopefully now we can progress forward. I think this is just such a smart change. This baseboard is so much wider than the one over the other side, and it allows me just to have such a bigger town scene. I'm actually going to cut this part eventually of the baseboard out and move the joist back, and I'm actually going to build a tube station underneath. I wanted to do it over the other side, but I didn't have space, but now we can actually make it work, and I've planned what I'm going to do and how I'm going to fit it in and stuff like that, so that should be good. And to be honest, it's better for filming as well. There's more room for me to put my tripods down on either side. There's plenty of space, you know. It's nice and open here, and I can get various different shots with the TMD. But I'm actually just excited to start getting on with the scenery. I've ordered some paint from Precision Paints. I'm going to start rusting the track, and I'm going to start laying some gravel. Then I'm going to wire some point motors, purely because I'm just fed up with wiring point motors. I want to, you know, mix it up a little bit. So, you know, mix the jobs up. Hopefully get some motivation back into wiring, and then we'll go from there. But I've got a lot to do indeed, and then we can just crack on with the other part of the layout. So as always, once again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It means a hell of a lot that you guys will follow, like, comment, you know, everything. And hopefully I can bring you more updates in the future. And I'd just like to end with a little running session, because as always you guys deserve it for sticking around and watching my videos. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.